This is another security lesson. We're on the path to make our application more secure. Currently, this is using a server secret or environmental variable. But when you log in, there's no username. It's just one password that's shared by everyone. And there's some type of asset that appears once the password has been inputted. So you could secure your Python application or your Shiny application if you didn't want to make it completely public yet, but it's not that great security because the password is shared. For example, if you apply to 5 companies, there's only one password, so you have to give each of the contacts that password to evaluate your portfolio, which might be fine, right? If you don't have highly secure information on there, if it's just your portfolio of projects and you don't want your friends and your family to be snooping on you, but you do want to send it to the employers, it might be a good way to do it. Another way to configure things is we have the front-end server. We're using a Python application framework called Shiny, and it communicates with an API server. Today, we're going to configure the API server, at least get it started, the framework, and then we'll add some features onto it. We'll be using FastAPI for this. In the bottom terminal here, I'm going to use UV, add. I'm going to put FastAPI, have it in double quotes. You could use single quotes as well. Square bracket, I'm going to use the word standard. Import it as well as HTTPX. HTTPX is like requests. Okay, added it. Let's just quickly review our PyProject.toml. So I'm using bcrypt less than 4.1, FastAPI standard, HTTPX for the communication between the client and the server. So I have both the both the front end and the back end in the same application. I have hasslib to do the hashing and Shiny. Just to review, our secrets are here. There's been a password that has been hashed. You don't want to put this on GitHub. I'm just having it here for the tutorial. If someone gets the hashed passwords, it's going to take them a long time to try to crack it. It may not even be possible if your password was good. We're working on our API server here. I'm going to create a blank file for _init.py. Make the imports easier. And within this same area here, right under the API server, I'm going to create another file. I'm going to call this one main.py. So we will put the FastAPI server in here from FastAPI, import FastAPI. Okay, so just to recap, we're working on this section here. We have a front-end server that's using a secret. We're going to modify this in the future to connect to the API server. App equals FastAPI. We're going to instantiate it. And we'll just put a title here. So from this app, we can now create our decorators. And we're not going to be admin. We'll go health. So we'll just create a endpoint for health, which will return a dictionary of strings. And it will return a Python dictionary status. Okay, but it'll come out as JSON. Let's test out our new server. So I'll go Uvicorn, start FastAPI, and then I'll put the directory, which is that right there. And I'll do .main, the name of the file, put colon app reload host 127.0.0.1, and we'll apply the port 8000 for now. Okay. And let's open it up in a browser to save on real estate. Okay, I had this thing in the wrong area. Just moved it out. And there's a typo here. Okay, let's test it out. We have our docs with the single endpoint that's providing the response. Okay, if you forgot the password, which is in this shadow password, you have to generate a new one. And it's in admin. So it's Python. And then it's in this API server, admin. We'll create the hash, and I'll use the not a good password called secret just so that we can remember it. Okay, and then we'll take this, save it into the clipboard. So on Linux, it's Control-Shift-C, and we'll delete the existing hash. This is only if you forgot the password that you set it to originally. Okay, now we'll save it. And we'll create another one. Alex. We'll use the same password, but notice that the hash is different. All right, so we have two accounts, Alice and Alex.